Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to show you guys how to make these egg holders, and it really only requires a few simple tools that most garage shops have. So stick around and I'll show you how these are made, and at the end of the film we'll do some bloopers and you'll see just how long it took me to get the intro for this video. So let's get on to the build. Oh yeah, and make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Really helps. All right, let's get to it. Now, I've been seeing a lot of builds on YouTube using fence pickets, and this just might be the perfect project for a fence picket. The first step you're going to want to do is to rip your board down to 12 centimeters wide, which is I think 4 3/4 inches for standard. And then after that, go ahead and cut that bevel in that entire piece along one side, and that's going to become the front end of the board for you. After this, you can go over to the miter station, cut all of your pieces at 20 centimeters long, and make sure that you just have those miters on each side. When you're done with all those miter cuts and you have 4 pieces, I like to line them up and make sure that I have all the grain going the same way, and that we get this kind of waterfall effect going around the entire edge. And after that, you can go ahead and cut your dados. So you're just going to want to remove half of the material for that part. And the way I did it was with my table saw, and I just kept moving it over until I got the desired thickness of the dado that I'd like. And after that, I was ready for glue up. So neat little trick is I put 2 boards down, used my square to set it up, and that's going to help with this entire glue up process. Then I proceed with putting some blue tape on the back and putting my first layer of glue on. Now with end grain, it really likes to soak up that glue. So what I like to do is put on a first layer, give it about 10 minutes, and then I'll come back and I'll do another layer of glue before being able to fold everything together, put it into that little jig that I made, and put the last 2 pieces of tape on. Once you've got your tape on, everything's looking square and nice, you can go ahead and clean out all of the glue that came out there just using a wet rag. And while you wait for that to dry up, let's move on to building these shelves. So the way I like to build these shelves is I just take that inside measurement of what I need, and then I cut those 2 pieces down, and I make sure that they sit at the end of that chamfer that we put into the front for the design. And after that, I'm going to go ahead and mark where I'm going to drill my holes. So I mark center, and then I mark 3.5 centimeters, 35 millimeters from the left side, and 3 millimeters from the back and front. And that just seems to work really well for a dozen eggs here. Now it's over to the drill press. And on the drill press, a good little tip for you guys is I don't like to drill all the way through. So I set my stop to where just the tip of the Forstner bit comes through, and then I proceed to flip the board over and put that back into the same holes. And that way you just get a really nice cut at the end of the day on both sides, and you don't have any tear out on one end. Once you've got your holes cut, I like to switch over that Forstner bit, put in my little sandpaper, and sand the insides of these things. Another pro tip, once your sandpaper gets dirtied up, take your shoe, people, take your shoe. It'll clean right off. Now for these front pieces, I decided to go with a Wenge finish on this box, but that's completely up to you guys. If you want to use the rest of that fence picket, go for it. But if not, you can choose any kind of wood that you'd like to have a little bit of decoration on the front of this box. So you cut those guys down at the 45s to match that same chamfer that you added in, and just make sure you cut them to the right size between your box, and then go ahead and put them in with some glue. Once the box is all set up, I like to set a stop block on the saw and come over to it in order to cut some splines. So you just set the saw, and it's a lot easier to adjust those cuts than it is to work on getting that strip thinner. So I just set the saw a little bit over until I get that fit just right for those splines to be glued into place. At this point, all we have left to do is glue our splines into place. And as you can see, I love to make a mess with the glue, so you don't need to add that much on your own box. Trust me, it'll hold just fine if those splines are cut to the right size. But once you're done adding all of those in, you can go ahead and wait about 30 minutes for the glue to set up, and then you can proceed on with cutting them off using a flush cut saw in this case. And once you have all your splines cut off, all that's left to do is to give it a nice little sand to get rid of any cut marks, and then it's time for oil. Now, I don't know what I was trying to do here. I thought it would look really cool dripping over the edge, and yeah, it just didn't look that cool. So just apply your oil in a normal fashion, and then do that a couple of times over the next few days, just to make sure it's really got a nice coat going on the entire project. And then you're ready for the grand finale. It's that simple, people. So I hope you enjoy. All you really need to do is make a box, cut some dados, build the shelves, and finish. Awesome. Well, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Next one should be good, so follow along for more. Peace. Okay. Okay, at this point, I'm going to show you guys how you can make one for yourselves at home. All you'll need is some wood. No, that's it. Just some wood. Yeah, and tools. Unless you're a beaver. Oh, hey guys. So dumb. So dumb. What am I doing? Should I just stand in front of it and be like a normal person? Huh? Yeah, probably. Alright guys, well, here are the different egg holders that I've made. So we've got all kinds of different species of wood. Who cares? You guys, just how simple and yeah, just how simple. I need to learn how to talk. Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how you guys can make this egg holder all by yourselves, or with your wife, or anyone, for a matter of fact. Alright, and cut. Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how you too can build you too. It's just a preference. Preference? An option? An option. It's an option. You don't need it. And all you really need is a fence picket, and you can also do this project. Or any material, because this isn't, you can fence pick it. Trying to get a thumbnail. Alright guys, well,